Today the question goes, how can I use present continuous to talk about trends? The short answer is almost the same as you use it for present actions and actions happening right now. But the long answer is, when we say a trend, we imply a temporary situation which is happening all around the world and which is typical or even stereotypical. So let's have a look at some examples. I will start with a very hackneyed example which you have already encountered before, I guess, but it will help us to illustrate grammar. So, scientists claim that the sea levels are rising. This is a real trend. We have to admit it, that this situation is actual for our world and it is really happening. So, this is a very common traditional illustration of a trend. If we talk about stereotypes, I can give an example. People are reading less and less these days. You would agree that probably there's no statistics, the surveys were not carried. Because of that, we cannot say whether it is a real trend or maybe we just suppose that it is happening right now. But present continuous is also applicable when we talk about stereotypes. As usual, when we use present continuous, we have a set of different time expressions. Let's have a look at some time expressions which can be useful when we talk about trends. So there is a list. For instance, we can use at present, presently, now, currently, today, in these times, at the present time, these days. And if you want to boast, you can use something like in this day and age. Why it is boasting? Just because it's an idiom. It is quite neutral, so it is really applicable when you write your essay, for instance. One more word, to boast, hereupon. Hereupon is the same as our friend nowadays, so it's a synonym, but it is too formal, so be careful. Don't use it or use it only in formal writing. So I have browsed the internet to illustrate you some trends, current trends in shopping and internet usage. Let's start with shopping. The stores are incorporating more technology within the shopping journey. So, more technology to show about an increasing trend. Shopping is currently going viral on social media. This way, the adverb currently helps us to emphasize that this is a temporary situation. The service standards that consumers expect are increasingly improving. By the way, this word increasingly is really common when we talk about trends because it helps us to emphasize that the situation is actual and the trend is increasing, so it has an increasing pattern. And then some current trends in internet usage. People are exploiting smartphones more than computers when they surf the internet. So this is the trend, yeah, and we see present continuous are exploiting. Statistics say that Russian people are using social network VK more and more. So as you have probably already noticed, we use expressions more and more increasingly, so this way we can use less and less and other expressions and adverbs which help us to emphasize that this is a temporary action. So bear it in mind when you want to talk about a temporary situation which is happening at the present time, you need to use present continuous, not present simple, because it is temporary. So that's all for now. See you. Bye bye.